boys at all in the country. Maybe they'll let it go at that, but there are a lot of...
Old City Square has 51 finest degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
On the way home, I got hungry.
Making this little complex robot, but it is controlled by living brains much like those inside your head. Researchers
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bred.
grow reflections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow reflections to each other and start communicating
Using electrodes implanted into his muscles.
Some are hard to respond predictably. Signals from robots ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
Different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each
that
other and try
control
to
flight.
mimic the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here,
doing it,
it
and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start freezing, so it does do that a lot. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
In communicating robot wirelessly, the team plans to use their robot brain power on new pattern behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain.
Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda? exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies up my lawn. Costumes. They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Drunk up, Mike. I think you're a little too drunk. Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. That's not anyone. Hey, you hear a joke? What is black and white and red on the horn? Newspaper? Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist. So you wanna hear a joke? Sure. What is black and white and red on the horn? Newspaper? Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah. Sure, go to everybody.
My fame is never tied. All right, freaks. You know what time it is. It's another drunk news. Ow. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another drunk news report. We've got some crazy stuff for you, but let's go ahead and do our intro stuff, and then we'll bring in our guests.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Yeah, you can't blame us for pissing on the program. I mean, expression of on the program. Never mind. So let's do this right quick and then bring in our guests.
It's just like Killer Got 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second. Are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Totes. You're stupid. All right. I'm going to begin bringing people in. I don't know if our co-host is back yet. It took me a while to get home from being at the bar. He Brainless did our intro stuff like normal. I'm gonna bring in other people and then we'll bring him in just so that we can be safe and whatever. So everybody, welcome. Everybody's Glover.
Mama.
Oh, Mama.
How are you doing, Mama?
I'm good. How are you? How's everybody in the chat?
I'm good. Hopefully everybody in the chat is doing good as well. Let's go ahead and bring people's ins for the things and stuff. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there before I just tried to bring you and you weren't there. We'll say hello to the side chat in just a second. So let's bring in our co-host, and they are.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Howdy, folks.
And there's our Brainless.
Howdy.
How was you all doing then?
Good.
I'm good. Yes. Good. All right, let's bring in everybody's favorite.
Always remember, keep your stick on the ice.
Always.
Oh, Canadians grow up so fast, don't they?
One second they're a baby, and the next second they're
they're hopping out of the
That's great. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and say hello to our side of my chats, and we have Lauren. How are you doing? If there's anybody inside here that wants to join us, just let us know. Here's our Skitchman Crasher, and here is their commercial because they are our channel sponsor.
And most people already have the link, so no need to worry about that.
Sweet. And Demon Orb, hello. We have
Demon.
a Beck.
Hey, Beck.
We have a Miss Loki.
Miss Loki, hello.
Hey, Loki.
Harry Warp.
Hey, Harry.
Jade Troy.
Oh, finally. Ooh, hey, Troy.
Super Magos. A pair of cows were talking in a field. One says, have you heard about the mad cow disease that's going around? Yeah, the other cow says, makes me glad I'm a penguin. Nice. Hey, Super Ghost.
Hey, Ghosty.
Let's see. And then we have our lovely Sydney's, our sister.
Hey,
and then we do have a Clockwork Rex. Let me check my thingy.
Hello.
I'm guessing you might want a link. Is that what you're maybe? Oh, you got something. TikTok. Okay. Let's do that then. Give me just a second. We have a new intro for someone. So just give me a second to open this. And we will see where this goes from here. Sure. Oh, this will be nice and fun. So here be below. Let me bring this in. They're not here exactly yet. So let's go ahead and bring in our next guest. And we're going to do this for their intro as for right now.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Hello.
Hi, how's it?
Going good. I'm about to do a shot.
Sweet. Hopefully soon somebody will buy us. I went and I got the blue stuff again. So now I can...
Why are you doing that to yourself?
No, the blue stuff is the good stuff. No, the blue stuff's good. It was the red stuff that I could not down.
I thought you were drinking blue the other day and didn't like the flavor.
No, it was the kinky pink that was.
No, it was the blue one you were drinking. You didn't like the flavor.
Oh man, you love
the kinky pink you liked.
Oh, you're right. God damn it, you're right. Son of a bitch.
Wow. Okay. Aren't you glad you have us so we know exactly what's going on in your life?
Yeah.
So
Now.
we know what alcohol you can drink.
Right.
So if you want to make me not have a good day if you want to see me suffer, buy me a shot. And we'll keep going from this. Hold on. And then Mango says, the fuck is in hot dog straw. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I was hoping, Mango, you could make it on here for us to go over this because it's fucking hilariously stupid what that is.
I think I've heard of it before.
So there was a person that they caught at a baseball game, I think. And he was taking a straw and he was pouring out a hot dog and then he put it in his beer and he was drinking it. So Oscar Mayer decided they were going to make that into an actual thing.
That's very inventive, actually.
Yeah.
We've had whistle dogs here for a long time, too.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
And that's all there is a hot dog with a straw pushed through the center of them.
Well, these ones don't have a straw inside of them. They just have a hole. But yes, same difference for sure.
Yeah.
But let's blow on further. Let's bring in our next guest, and here's their intro.
If you don't mind, Mr. Dunn, I'll wind up your action.
That would please me very much. And you may call me Tick-Tock.
Why weren't you turned to stone, just like everybody else?
Because I am not alive and never will be, thank goodness.
All right, and there we go. How are you doing, Rex?
Tick-Tock, motherfucker.
Oh, pretty good. Thank you. Awesome. I appreciate it.
Oh, I should probably stop sharing. That was a
Wizard of Oz thing.
The new version or something, right?
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing the things for it. Yeah.
It was Return to Oz way back.
Return to Oz. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
There we blow. Mango, I sent you a link. Once again, if anybody wants a link, just let us know and we will send you one. I think a handful of you do have links, so all you got to do is just click the link. I swear to God, it's not porn and you don't have to see me naked. But if you do want that, we can talk about that on Discord. Anyways.
Talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. So we're going to go ahead and leave the poll going for a hot second. We have hot dog straw number one. Well, actually, God damn it, we have a fucking three-way tie. Hot dog straw, Maynards ice cream shot.
Three-way?
Yeah, we have a three-way going on. So if people want to break that tie, then we'll go from there. I'm going to do what I normally do, and I have one of the subjects that I don't put on the list and that we go over anyways. So we're going to go over game controller dioramas.
Okay.
That controller that you had on the thumbnail, that looked really cool.
Cheers, everyone.
So there is. Cheers. I'll do a shot with you. Hold on. I swear I like the blue and not the pink, but whatever. We'll figure that out later.
We'll probably figure that out right now.
You didn't like it the other day. You were saying it was awful.
Yeah,
no, it was
go rewatch your shows.
Yeah, you really need to watch.
Yeah, you're right.
Back.
Oh my Jeebus. You're right. God damn it, I hate that stuff. Yeah. That's the gross one. God damn it, I grabbed the wrong one because.
Oh my God!
At
first
gross.
you thought the pink one was a little bit too syrupy or sweet, but then you got into the flavor and liked it.
Oh, the blues! It tastes like it's like going bad. It's like not fun. Okay, so let's bring in our next guest, and of course,
he never listens to us. I swear.
I know. I'm horrible at that. That's exactly why I'm single, because I can't listen to any. I don't do directions very well.
Stunning, plump, red, perfectly unscratched, and incredibly sweet mango.
Hello.
And there's our mango. How are you doing?
Well, I'm just surviving at this point, but it's not too bad.
That was my motto in the 80s. I'm surviving.
Have we almost made the goal?
Like, we have almost made it to where I can get small humans meds refilled, but like beyond that, like we're still gonna need help, but I'll take care of that like on my own time. But I'm 135 away from his med refill.
Good.
Okay.
That's
and
good though.
Speaking about Mango surviving, you can help if you want. There's some links in the side chat.
Yeah, there we blow. Thank you, Brainless. So there we go, everybody. If you can spare $1 or $2 or a couple, go ahead and do that. Or you can just make my punk ass drink a bunch, and I'm definitely will share that with Mango for sure. So.
Definitely make his punk ass drink a lot. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he forgets.
And the more
he
drunk I
forgets
get,
that he hates certain drinks. Dumbass.
Yeah. I might as well just take this and put it into an enema and shoot it up my arsehole for all it's gonna do me. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Oh,
that's a whole different thing.
Oh, that's
we'll record that later. We will record that later.
And Mama said it right. That's a whole different thing.
It's a
different thing. Different whole thing.
That's a whole different hole. Yeah.
It's a whole different hole. All right. So there is this. I believe it's one person. I am not going to genderize them because I'm not 100% sure until we read this. There is this person, a human being, that is making transparent plastic game controllers, and I believe these are for the Exima boxes right now. I don't think they're for the PSs. You can make them for your PC, but they are making these thingamabobbers that are only $40 to $60. So 40 is the wired and 60 is the wireless version of these. But what you can do is you can get your favorite. Well, I'm sure he's doing most of them, the game themes. So like this is Pikmin.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, those are
This
so
is
cool.
yeah. And so like they're see-through and you're playing with them and like these are really amazing. I know that there's not very much substance to this article or anything about them other than I just really liked how cool these were. I was like, I think I should show them to everybody. So this one is Sonic the Hedgehog, even though it's actually with the bad guys in Sonic.
Right.
I don't remember their name. I don't remember either of the bad guys. And then just like the background and like how cool. And so this is what was the fox's name? I want to say Firefox. Oh, Sonic. This is Sonic. Yeah, Tails. There we go. Tails and Sonic the Hedgehog, and then the crab dude. And you can go to. Oh, they even have matching headsets. Ooh, I didn't even know that. That's cool.
That's actually very cool.
So if you would like one of these, they're on Amazon. Go to PDP Realms Game Controllers on Amazon's, and I think that you can actually ask him to do something for you. I'm gonna say him because I believe it is a male. And if I'm misgendering you, I'm sorry. We're not at all trying to do that. But anyways, so it's just the basic Xbox type model controller with a 3.5 millimeter jack for audio. It's really just the most basic model of your regular Xbox controller is pretty much all that it is. And it's got the USB-C type and volume control. And again, there's a matching headset if you would like that as well. So if you feel so inclined to get an Xbox controller that has your favorite game inside of it, I believe that they can do this for you.
Dude, you're dumb. You should have contacted this person and said like, "Oh, can we make this a paid promotion? Because damn, you're promoting it hard enough."
Yeah, no, he should send me a couple $1 for doing that. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, like, he kind of really should, because I really want that Pikmin one, and I would have had no idea they existed if you hadn't just, like, done all that.
Yeah. I mean, at least an affiliate link.
Sure. But that's why I wanted to show you all that, because like when I saw those, I'm like, oh my god, dude, a motherfucker like sits there and makes these little itty bitty things, and I don't know how you get see-through controller bodies. You know, the outsides. Maybe
he could 3D print them himself,
or it could
Yeah,
just
but that's usually not. Well, yeah, that could be. Yeah.
It could be a resin mold, it could be an injection mold, it could be a pour mold, or it could be a 3D printed thing. Although I don't see any lines in it that shows that it would be 3D printed. Although
No,
I'm
but
not up
if you
on.
have a resin printer, you usually don't have that.
Okay.
And even if you have a really good just PLA printer, you will not have that much of lines.
Okay, so technically he could do it, and then you can also like chase the lines out, and there's like certain like really, really fine sandpaper that you can use to make it so that it is smooth without roughing up it to not be see-through as well. There's a handful of things to do that. But that's just amazing to see it. So everybody say hello to our Gavin.
Aw,
hey, Gavin.
good boy.
Hi,
Gavin's a good boy.
And
He's
Mango.
not a racist.
Exactly.
And not
what
a
else?
racist.
And what else,
He's
Mango?
not a racist.
Gavin
good boy.
Kit Kats. Gavin Kit Kats is a boy, is not a racist, and shits in the tub.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
that's
watermelon and watermelon sucks, right?
Yes, watermelon is a racist. Yes.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I knew I was close. But
Mango taught me this the other day. I was thrilled by this information.
We have so much fun with this bullshit. It's great. And then we've got a commander here as well. So everybody say, hey, commander. Okay, I've almost got that done. Okay, well, let us know if you would like to join us at one point in time. We understand you being busy. And then, yes, everybody hashtag fuck watermelon.
I love watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon the cat. Watermelon the cat.
Oh, watermelon the
is
cat.
racist.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the other cat in the household.
So they named their cat Watermelon, and it's a racist. All right, I can see the logic there.
Okay, it's a black cat.
Wait, hold on, Mango. You tell us the background for that bullshit.
So crazy.
Okay, so what had happened was there's these people named Shanny for Christ and Revelation News. Shanny for Christ and Revelation News have two cats. Gavin Kit Kat, Gavin Toe Beans. He's a boy, not a racist. Loves G-Man. G-Man is a black man that does stuff with Shanny and Rev. Now, Watermelon is a black cat who is racist and hates G-Man.
Wait, but did they actually call him Watermelon because of what color the cat is?
Of course they did.
Well, no, one of the children named the cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, if it weren't for that, then yes, I would totally say that was like the reasoning behind the name. But it was one of the children that they no longer have.
I want to say that because of what those two said around the children, that they associated that color with watermelon. I am going to allegedly say that they thought every time they saw, I'm going to say this, and I know I'm probably fucked for saying it, but every time they saw G-Man or a handful of other people, those two, the adults, were the ones who associated that to the kids and made them think that.
Okay,
Likely.
so this is okay. Wait, this will play into your theory a lot, and it's going to make you go, "Oh my fucking god, what the fuck?" So G-Man came over to Shanny and Revs. They did a live stream together where Shanny made G-Man food. She made him fried chicken and watermelon. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
And wasn't it Kool-Aid or something like that too? Like.
What piece of work she is.
Oh, they drank sodas. They had like orange soda and grape soda.
Oh, that's right. They had the orange.
They had the grape soda, right?
Yeah. Well, they still were like making it seem like, oh, this is exactly what he wants because
we don't have grape Kool-Aid. We got grape soda.
We got grape soda, we
Seriously?
got watermelon, and then we've got fried chicken. And if they would have done what we watched the other day on a lizard stream, if they would have put all three of those together, like we watched that watermelon chicken, and if they would have put grape soda in there, oh my jeebus, like I would have blown my mind. I would have just been like, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving this earth. I can't stand it in here anymore. I'm gonna push the red button, and the lizard people are gonna take over. I'm sorry, y'all, but we have to destroy the earth. It was that close.
Slim. Then let me change your mind. Your what you're thinking about food wise for a second.
Okay.
Imagine I've got a bun, and I basically made an omelette sandwich bacon burger.
Okay, thank God you did not say that you made a hot dog sandwich, because we were gonna there was gonna be lots of fights happening in this stream.
Oh my God, yes.
There was gonna be a rumble. It was gonna be Mortal Kombat up in here, motherfucker, if you would have said that shit.
I got cheese, bacon, a burger. And
Perfect.
Then,
Awesome. No, good.
Slim, there
good.
are days I swear I wish an asteroid would just come and just pummel the earth and kill everybody.
Well,
with humanity the way it's been going lately, it's like we deserve it.
No, I hear you. And NASA is saying that there should be an asteroid that should destroy the Earth in 2137. I believe.
Kind of saw that headline.
Yeah. I
like 159 years from now, or something or other.
Yeah, I did read that, but I didn't look into it exactly yet. Normally, when I look up stuff and when we go over topics like what we do on Wednesdays, I wait for it to come out 3 times in different publications.
Right.
And usually if it's an AP and then a couple other people put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. I didn't mean to burp into the mic. Then we go over it. I don't just let things come out once. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm lying. The fairy hideout is only a fucking TikTok that I just thought was funny that we had to go over. But the rest of them, if they're like the home robot or things that are like substantive, then I make sure that
say that again.
Substantive.
Okay.
No, but substantive. That where there's actual proof behind it, or we can look into it and say, okay, this is probably happening and not happening, or we can debunk it in some way, shape, or form, right? So.
Well, if it's something they say that NASA said, like you can look up on their site if they said it.
Slim, and likely it's just an asteroid heading our direction. It's not verified that it's going to hit us. It's probably going to pass by us or something.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lauren.
Go ahead, Lord.
Okay. Anyways, so they're projecting it. What they do is they're saying there is a thingy-mabobber that's gazillions of miles away, and if it keeps going in the direction it's going, potentially it will get near us close enough for there may be an interaction with us and it, not even it hitting us, but if it goes into our inner orbit or outer or around us and it spins in a certain way or does something around us, it can cause blah blah yakety schmackety, and they don't know exactly.
It can mess up a lot.
Oh yeah.
If it's big enough, it could, for instance, change the orbit of the moon, or a moon of one of the other planets, which causes a lot of other shit.
It's just like my dick. Every time it enters a hole, it changes it forever, and it's never the same. Anyways, let's keep going with. If you've not voted in the poll, please do that so that we can figure out. I'm pretty sure y'all want to talk about the fucking hot dog straw, and I'm totally down with that.
I am so concerned about what that is. Like, what the fuck?
And Mango, I did this for you because I was hoping that we could get you on here. And Mango, I'm really, really close to just doing a food news stream because I have so many food news thingy-mabobbers that I think like you and I just need to do a whole like food news segment every once in a blue moon or something too, because I find so many weird food things. It's insane. And like I start like clicking on these and making a list, and it's like pickles that you can put in blah blah blah. The straw hot dog, this and that, and I'm like, oh my god, everything's just food. What the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't
This
even
time
like
we
eating.
can torture Mango with food instead of Mango torturing us.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Laura,
That is my goal: is to torture
Laura,
Mango.
you just tortured me because I watched what you posted in the Discord.
It's a great short. I love it.
What is the thing you
I
mob
posted
over?
it in the Discord. It's really good.
You can always
Brings as fuck.
Well, okay, look.
Yes.
Y'all need to leave that couple alone. Okay, they're doing something that makes them happy. They're very much in love. They're just sharing their love with the world.
Mango.
Versus Los. Wait, versus Los. What's it about? Wait, what? I mean, I can kind of see it.
Surge. Like they shimmy together in all of their love.
Oh,
And
I
then
thought
they
were.
explode with love.
I thought they were shoving things inside of each other for love, like food
I don't think
products.
that's allowed on YouTube, sadly.
Well, you could, but yeah, you're right. That's what OnlyFans is for, and we'll talk about that later as well.
Actually,
what vegetables and
fact.
fruit?
Did you know that there are exceptions in the YouTube terms of service
Yeah,
to where you
I
can
know.
have it marked as educational as long as you do certain things? So you can, in fact, show sex and nudity and other things as long as you fit one of the exceptions for the educational purposes.
Well, what have we? What have we done on Cookie's stream? We have shown, and then also we've shown on ours the dildo theatrical play from 1937 or whatever.
That was
where all the
amazing.
dildos and the topless ladies are dancing around a stage. We've shown how to insert things into things and how to use kegels and all that stuff. I mean, literally for education, we've already been doing that for a hot second and showing things. And how many times have I accidentally shown my junk on a stream?
About 5 times.
3.
I think.
Yeah.
Sure. It's been a lot.
No. We're backstage. I forgot.
Yeah, there were a couple times where we were backstage.
There's 3. Well, there's 3 where
Yeah.
I've accidentally stood up, and the Halloween Pips episode 3 years ago or 2 years ago is the one where you can see the whole thing. So,
Oh my gosh.
That's right. But then there's also the furry panties.
Mm-hmm.
How often did you stand up in the?
Yeah, and then I have my frilly panties on,
Yeah.
and the lighting shows everything. So again, and then we show the videos of me doing my fetish acts as well. So we push
Flip.
the boundaries. Yeah.
Sue Johansson.
What was that?
Sue Johansson.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
She is a brilliant sex ed teacher. She just passed away at like 98 years old, and she did
Wow.
it her entire life. Her content is amazing, and I think you would have a fun time reviewing it.
The name does sound somewhat familiar. Send me a link to whatever you're speaking about personally in my Distam, of course, or in the private chat of here's.
Okay.
We need one or two more votes to break the tie. We're obviously doing the hot dog straw, duh. But after that, we need it's Maynard's Ice Cream Shop. And if you don't know who Maynard is, he is the leader, the lead singer of Tool, Pussifer, and 3 other bands or whatever the fuck, dude. Like he's the brainchild of a handful of projects that are fucking amazing. And to me, fuck it, I'll say it. He is like God to me. Like I look at him like he has the first I actually have almost every Tool record on every Tool album on a record, so I have them all in vinyl. Okay, well I'll look at that in a mini second. As soon as I'm gonna leave this up, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the hot dog straw, and I'm gonna do it this way first. Totes. We're gonna show the news, the news covering it first, and then we'll go over the logistics of what it actually is. Like, oh my Jeebus, I love life so much. All right, so here we blow. and there we blow. Pump the volume. There we go. Pump up the jams. Okay.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
Dance.
Is out with an unconventional
Yeah.
product that's frankly a little
I knew I was
gross to
forgetting.
say. Take a look at this. This is the hot dog straw. Weird. It's not
No.
dog, but
That picture though,
cone. The Chicago founded company.
Dude.
the hot
Dude,
dog
this
in the
looks-
beer like that,
It looks
very
it looks so
suggestive.
sexual.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
a fake hot dog.
And you know what you can do? Oh my Jeebus. Oh my God. You know what you can do is you can have it jizz in your face. You can like pull it out real quick and then slam it back down. And it's gonna like cause a vacuum and it's gonna like spray in the face. you need to,
I bet you somebody's done that with it too.
Slim.
yeah.
Get one.
Oh my God.
As soon as we figure out how to get one, because I don't think they're actually like prevalent in most stores, but there is a way to get them, obviously. But let's just keep blowing on with this. And that, oh my God, that fucking visual is so hilariously
Wow.
silly. Just looking
Yep.
at that, with that like head on the beer, like the head on the beer like that, and then the way that it's like put in here, and then it's that far out with this, like this looks so fucking sexual.
does.
If somehow there were balls. If there were somehow balls right here, I don't know how you would do that, but like that would make
I thought
this.
that white part was a
They need
lid.
boba. They need some boba. Those little bobas in the bottom of the glass.
It's the
It's the
foam from the
foam.
beer after you
Uh-huh.
shove that inside of your beer.
Oh, no. I thought they literally made a lid that was hot dog size, that had like a whole hot dog size.
Oh, that would be even better though. I mean, that would be so great. But no, that's the head that you get after you throw your wiener inside of a beer that's hollow. And then you
Right.
suck out it afterward. Oh my Jeebus. Can I say any more innuendos after that? Okay, let's just keep going. Hold on. Here we go.
The Chicago founded company got the idea after seeing this viral video right here from last year. This guy at Yankee Stadium, for some weird reason, was
Okay, so
Was
what
that
we were
weird?
talking about earlier-
I wonder
what
if
we
he
were
could,
talking about
if they had to buy the rights, or they just said, "Oh, we're going to do that," because if they have him on camera doing that, he legally owns the rights to that hot dog straw.
Yeah, but he put a straw through a hot dog, and they made a straw that looks like a hot dog. So it is technically something different.
Yeah, but still, the idea. It's the idea. It's not the materials.
Obviously, Oscar Mayer killed that gentleman, so he's not even alive anymore. So they can steal it from him.
Right. They had to
because-
kill him so they could take it.
I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
of course. So, allegedly, I am joking. That
Allegedly.
did not happen. That did not
I've got
happen.
some
I am
sad
being an
news.
asshole.
I've got some sad news.
He did die.
No, the hot dog straw supplies have officially run out.
The what supplies? Where?
Of the hot dog straws. They ran out.
Yeah, of course, because everybody and their mom wants to fucking suck a hot dog out of a beer. Obviously, all these horny middle-aged women just want to suck dogs out of beer. You know what I'm saying? Although I think that they're probably putting them in White Claws and seltzers.
Right.
Another
That's
thing you
what-
can do with that straw is turn it into a pipe, a hot dog pipe.
You can totally do that. And then the
Mhm.
other thing I was thinking of is you can totally stick that up your arse and then
Oh,
douche
for sure.
things
Oh my
as well. And so-
Of course.
I mean, I was thinking of a
always
different
yours
hole
with
for
you.
me.
It always comes up being an arsehole thing when we're talking with
Whatever
Slim.
hole you need filled, it would work. Okay.
It'll do it. The only thing
Mhm.
is, I don't know if you keep putting nitrates up your arsehole, if you get cancer from that. So probably don't do it all of the time, or at least wash out your arsehole after you do it, because they are not good for you. Hot dogs are a horrible thing for the human body. Try
Yeah,
to
no,
not
but
eat as
this
much
is
as-
not a real hot dog. This is
No, because you eat it afterward. You suck it down the beer and then you eat the hot dog. And so now it's soaked in beer, lonely tears, and it's a hot dog. Okay, so let's blow on with this news report and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of what is actually happening here.
was using a hot dog to drink a beer. I don't know why he was doing that. But
So that
I think at first he was really trying to make a thing for his micro penis to fit into later. He just needed to get it lubed with the beer because cheers don't work that good for lube. Same with blood. Don't try to use those for lube. They work horribly for that.
He was just wanting a way to drink his beer and not keep his eyes off the field. You know what I'm saying?
Or he just
beer, it obstructs your view for a second.
Totes. But I do get the kind of mixture. If you're drinking a shite beer that is a fucking low, that is a piss water beer, like a light beer, let's put it that way, or just a regular national beer like Budweiser, Coors, the things that they sell at those thingamabobbers, they taste like shit anyways. So you might as well get a little bit extra fucking saltiness to it and make it like a better of a beer. And then you had to eat a fucking beer soaked hot dog afterward.
It also could be he was hankering for a cigarette so bad because he needs something to suck on. So he was, using that to kind of crave his, quell his craving. Who knows?
Or really missed his ex-boyfriend and he hasn't got to talk in a while. And he's just like, God damn it, I just need to fucking suck on a hot dog and something needs to come in my mouth. I mean, enter my mouth. I'm sucking on it.
I miss him so much. I miss that.
I just son of a. Every time I sucked my ex-boyfriend's dick, it was kind of like foam coming in my mouth from a beer. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't need me to go there. Let's keep blowing on anyways.
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
Yeah, no, you love how far I go with these things, and that's why
yes, I do.
Here.
I like how far you go, Slim.
Exactly. I push that into the depths of your internal organ. I mean, inside of. I mean, in your brain, in your ear. I don't know what else. Anyways, let's blow on it.
Part when actual hot dog was used, you could see how that's gross. I mean, if it's not a real hot dog,
it's just. And then once again, this isn't like a new thing. If I was Googling this the other day, or when I was looking this up, and there are all kinds of like at-home thingamabobbers that you can do this, and there's like 2 different things that you can buy on seeing on TV only or whatever those websites.
As seen on TV thing, yeah.
They make these things you can like poke a hole inside of a thing and make this a strut. So this isn't new or prevalent other than they saw a dude do it like a year ago.
I remember when I was in junior high school, we had like a little Renaissance fair thing at the school.
Yeah.
And they gave us half lemons with a stick of peppermint in there, and you suck the lemon juice through the peppermint.
Yeah.
So because
it
gave it a peppermint flavor. It actually was pretty good.
Yeah, this isn't like a new concept per se, just hilariously silly that Oscar Mayer Wiener actually motherfucking did this to make an actual product. And again, Brainless is saying it's already sold out. So like you can't even fucking get this. So like it's
but I
silly.
Want 5.
Right?
But
then you gotta go make them yourself.
Oh, they'll probably make some more just in time for Christmas. You know that.
I was gonna say if they were a lot shorter, then Dave could just stick his micro penis through it, and then he could poke a hole in it, and then he could sell it. But nobody wants that because you'd have to be so short that like it wouldn't even like be long enough. And same with Rev and a handful of other people
Rev
make them their big penis size. And the only reason, anyways, let's keep blowing on. Okay, so pretty much that's the end of that. Let's just do that and let's go into the news article of it right quick. And we need a breaker for the next one. So if there's anybody who's not voted in the poll, please do that. And we'll go from there. I have kind of a surprise for Maynard's ice cream shop. But we'll
wait, you're gonna send us all ice cream?
I wish. But okay, so internet's conflicted over the Oscar Mayer hot dog straw, a novelty product that was inspired by that dude that we watched in the thing. So they have created this from a McDonald's holiday themed toy to Dunkin' spiked beverages. And Oscar Mayer has taken the prize out of most questionable items, sparking divisive reactions across the internet. So they've already done a bunch of weird things already, Oscar Mayer Wiener. Let's see. That's like the advertisement they made for it, and like it's so scary. This down here is so scary. God damn it.
Yes, the morning show is quite scary.
Yeah, it totally is.
Morning? What is that?
This don't look it up. This is so scary, and look at this big ass hole up here. Like that is scary.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Okay, so let's blow on with other commenters shared that they're getting their luck at getting the straw, but unfortunately it was out of stock. That's what a lot of people are saying. So there's only a handful of people that tried it, and every time I try to look this up, nobody's actually tried it, or they're not posting videos of them trying it. But it is an actual product that they are making. So
yeah, they probably got it, and then they tried it, and they were like, "Oh wait, this looks like sucking a dick," so I'm not posting that.
I would have no
TikToks with that.
because you gotta. Well, that's what I thought, and I looked it up, and I couldn't find very many, or I couldn't find that anything that I wanted to show on here for that. Okay, so here we blow. We're gonna do the ice cream shop, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna show a gentleman trying the donuts from the shop. Then we're gonna look at the news article a little bit, and then we're gonna get stuck.
Maynard's special glaze on the donuts.
Well, I mean, who doesn't want Tool's special glaze on their donuts? You know what I'm saying over here. That's why they call it Tool.
Hey,
Anyways,
everything okay over there?
There's our owl.
Yeah, everything okay.
How's it?
He needed to take care of his son, so that's why he's not in.
That's kind of what I figured there was something going on. But anyways,
so yeah, real life first.
Yeah, IRL first for sure. So anyways, we're going to blow into there's like a lot of different versions of this, and we may get stuck. I'm sorry, y'all, again, if this happens, because this is it's always what happens on the stream. I'm not going to tell you how we're going to get stuck yet, but let's blow into the beginning.
Talking about food.
But what? No, there is something going on with somebody who dislikes Maynard having an ice cream shop because of numbers. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, just wait. There's more. So I mean, it gets into some crazy shite in a second. So let's go back into here, and we're gonna go to here. There's a gentleman who is called Dean of Donuts, and he goes to different donut shops around the country. I believe in the Americas. Well, yeah, he's in the Americas, obviously. But he goes around and he reviews donuts. And we're going to speed this up a tiny bit. We're going to go past where his intro is. And we're going to get to where he comes out of the shop, which is right here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Dean of Donuts. This isn't one of our normal haunts. We are in Port Royal.
Well, if there's any way that we can help, let us know.
Right outside of Beaufort, nestled in between Charleston, South Carolina, and Savannah, Georgia. But we aren't the valedictorian of vacations here. We're the Dean of Donuts. We're trying to figure out if they've got them tasty boys. So this is Maynard's Ice Cream and Cafe. Got some lovely looking donuts here.
Okay, Commander.
Very aesthetic, a little sticky.
I actually, before he gets into this, I'm gonna go back.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
No, he just said they're a little sticky, and I was like, okay.
Well, if your donut's not a little sticky after I get done with it, then I didn't do a good job. Never mind. I'm sorry. Anyways, no, but look at like the way that they did the two that are on the right. The one that he has in his hand is just kind of like a normal, like, I want to say bear claw, even though I know that's not exactly what that is, but it's almost like one, right?
Yeah, it's close to a bear claw.
Yeah, because it has the glazing and the way that it's shaped and blah blah yakety schmackety. It may have a filling in it, and we'll find out in a second. But the ones that are on the right, they look fucking couture as crap, right? They look gourmet-esque because they don't look like a normal one. So let's just hear what this lovely gentleman has to say about these donuts.
A little sticky.
And that's what your mom said last night.
Yeah.
Very pronounced vanilla bean flavor on that glazed Swiss.
Yeah, it's
lovely glazed flavor.
It's
not too bready. Very nice light sweetness on the donut itself.
Okay,
Excellent
now
glazed
we're
donut.
now what are you
This
eating?
is
Huh?
what they said was their favorite, a peanut butter German chocolate, and it's got some pecans.
Peanut butter German chocolate with pecans. Okay, that sounds like an interesting mix. It sounds very wonderful.
That sounds about right, because I mean, like, a pecan is one of the closest things that you're going to get to what actually does go on a German chocolate cake, and
yeah,
I'm betting that there's coconut inside of the German chocolate donut. So paired with the peanut butter, that's going to be fantastic.
It sounds very wonderful. So let's see what he says. I've only looked at a couple of his videos. What poll? You don't know what poll we're talking about. I mean, we're talking about my poll, obviously, always. But no, look in the side of my chats, and there's a poll that you can enter. No, it's still there, Loki. Look at your side chat, and there's a scroll down thing that has like weird things that asks you about it. It says
maybe reload the side chat.
Yeah, reload it, and it says what topic most interested in. And I know that's horrible English, but like I only have so many words
English,
and
that's
so many
American.
letters, and it's American. Fuck yeah, we fuck up everything. Anyways, you can still vote in it, and if not, you can tell us what you think is better or what you want us to go over. Jesus Christ, demon, son of a bee sting. Are you fucking ketamine me? Beans on toast donuts.
Ew.
Yeah, let's do a fucking let's do a fucking
hard pass.
A British donut. That's exactly what a British donut is. Son of a bee sting.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So let's now listen to what this gentleman, I'm going to call him a gentleman because I have not done very much research on who he is, but I believe he is an upstanding citizen, and he does a lot of positive reviews. So let's listen.
I'm going to take a small bite so it doesn't overwhelm me. It's actually quite excellent.
Are you going to say more?
That's a real chocolate flavor. Nothing overly synthetic. The actual frosting on the top, I suppose that is German chocolate frosting. Not a huge fan of German chocolate.
That's no.
They
It's
put
the
people
German chocolate's the bottom. Is the bot? Every time I got the German chocolate is every time she bent over in front of me. But we'll talk about that later. Anyways, no, I think the top is going to be coconut, like Mango was saying, and then you're going to have
It's like a coconut caramel or a coconut. It's not a creamy thing.
But I don't think the top is the German chocolate. That's the bottom of it.
The German chocolate is the cake.
I believe.
The top of it is he said it's the top of it very much does look like the peanut butter. If you look at the frosting, it looks like it's got the peanut butter, the pecan, and might have the coconut in it.
I think there's coconut. I believe there's coconut strands or shavings on top of it. I think that's where the white is coming from, but I don't 100% know because we're not.
Never mind.
I mean, the white's usually coming from my penis, but we'll talk about that, and that's not what's in the video at this point. But anyways, hey NANA.
Hey.
Unfortunately, I'm glad that, and actually, you're probably better off just listening and not watching what we're saying, because it could get horrible very, very soon. But anyways, let's blow on further through this because I have some stupidity to get into, and like, God damn it, we'll go from there, dude. I found some idiocracy from him Maynard's starting an ice cream shop, and this is not a new thing either. But weirdos have started saying weird shit.
Try with the big guy. Very good. Get some serious donuts. We're starting off this low country trip right. Okay.
And this is
Low country donuts. This is a vanilla with chocolate and it's filled with vanilla, just how I like it.
Okay.
He likes it filled with vanilla.
It looks like a zebra cake.
Once again,
Yeah.
It does.
Pretty much.
This is a damn good donut.
Did he just say that he likes cream in his mouth? Anyways, never mind.
He just said he likes vanilla. He likes the vanilla in it.
He likes
Oh,
he likes
okay.
the vanilla.
Yeah.
No kinky shit, Slim. So
Okay, I got to it now.
He said he likes pretending that it's his ex-boyfriend creaming in his mouth. Never mind. Sorry. That's maybe something else that I just projected for no reason.
Yeah,
Yes.
stop.
God, I miss Bubba. I miss Bubba so much.
Oh.
Vanilla donut. Filling has a more whipped cream texture, not too thick, like a lot of buttercreams. These are really good donuts. We're starting off right. I'm gonna go for these.
Yeah, because like, not to be a dick, but like, Maynard has a gazillion dollars to throw into them using like real products in their stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like he's not
They
just
don't
going to
get
use.
that. Imitation shit. Yeah. He's not.
Yeah, and they can pay the people the money to actually whip the cream there every day or do whatever, or
I feel
spend
people
the
make
time.
donuts because they're doing it like hours where people are still asleep. They're making the donuts.
Yeah,
And the stuff to put on the donuts and in the donuts and everything. And they're doing a lot of hard work while people are sleeping, so they can enjoy a nice, tasty donut when they wake up for breakfast. Have
Do
for
you remember
breakfast
the
or
old
something.
Dunkin' Donuts commercial?
Yeah, that's
No.
what I was.
The chubby guy would wake up earlier than everybody else. Time to make
Yes.
the
Oh,
donuts
I think
and
so,
go to
yeah.
work,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Time to make
yeah,
every day.
that-
You'd be getting up at 3 a.m. Time to make
Mhm.
the donuts, right?
yeah, that is the job that you gotta love, I guess, because getting up that early, then I would not be able to watch the streams or join the streams.
Okay,
That
okay.
would suck.
I guess I have it here. Hold on. Hopefully I find the right thing. Oh, son of a bee sting. Okay, here we blow. I'm sorry, y'all, but we're gonna. I did not mean us to go into conspiracy stuff.
Oh yes, you did. Oh
He's
yes,
right
you
there.
did, you bastard.
But like,
I'm pretty sure you conspired to do it.
I didn't think this was gonna be a thing. How could Maynard having an ice cream shop be turned into a conspiracy theory? I didn't think that was going to be a thing.
Oh, they can make a conspiracy out of a
It's
pizza
every
place, so
Unless it was a clickbaity thing for him.
Sorry, I did not mean to eat you, but so no. Here we blow. I did not think this was going to be a thing. It turned into a thing, and then we have to go over a thing because there's a fucking thing. Like I did not know.
Al Trucker just admitted he's a pimp.
I knew he was. I knew that. I knew he was involved in Lizard being in the middle stall. I knew that. I knew that he was going to be a Lizard's pimp at some point because Lizard doesn't.
See, he's pimping right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Timely.
Oh, I think Slim might need to drink because Lauren said in the private chat.
Oh, are we doing something and a thing for something? Okay, sweet. It's over there, but I believe you. I'm not gonna. So I think we all need to drink anyways.
Yay!
Yeah. You said Maynards, and that's a little bit
Maynards.
different than
It's Maynards. Yeah, because I've heard MC Toon talk about it. That's a big.
Yeah,
up,
Maynards is a little bit different. We're talking about Maynards. We're talking about Maynards.
Yeah. Different.
Menards is a store, right?
Yeah.
Menards is like a hardware store, probably like a. Well, or
Yeah, we have
hardware
one in
doesn't exist
Newtown, I
anymore, but
think.
like a Lowe's or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
Ace
a,
Hardware, that kind of
IKEA
thing.
kind of, or some
Mhm.
weird bullshit like that.
I was
It's
just
one
or
of those
supply hardware,
stores.
but Lowe's bought them out and then
Sure,
promptly
sure.
closed the stores. So yeah.
And if you ask them nicely, they'll take you in the back section and they'll show you the sex toys. Well, we'll talk about that later. Never mind.
They'll show you where the drills. are.
Yeah, the drilling happens. Anyways, so I'm going to begin with this. And they make sweets in the UK. Okay, they do a bunch of stuff. They're a huge conglomerate or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm gonna begin with this. I'm gonna use the loo, and I'll be right back, and then we can start just laughing at all this because this is. Oh, I didn't do the shot yet. Hold on. So here we go. Cheers, bro. Salute, Solanche. Oh, goddamn, this is horrible.
Next time, before you go like shopping for your shots, message one of us and go, "Hey, which one's the color I like?"
What color? Yeah, what color is it I like? It's
Slim,
pink.
just go to your tattoo artist and have them tattoo it on your arm.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm just gonna have the pink bottle tattooed on my arm so I could just remember.
Take one of those bottles with you, and that would be.
You just have them tattoo it on my fucking forearm or something. Anyways, I don't have that much room on my fucking arms. But anyways, okay, Commander. All right, I'm gonna get this going, and I'm gonna use the loo right quick, and then I'll come back, and then we will talk about the idiocracy of this.
Somebody's hitting a bubbler.
I hear it.
All right, everybody, it's
I
Cloud
think
here,
you're
and
sharing the wrong screen.
As always, I'm tremendously excited to present today's information to all of you. And if you're new to the channel, there is a very good chance this will seem very overwhelming to you. I encourage you to take notes, follow along, do additional research where you see fitting. Feel free to ask questions below. For those of you returning who have been following this channel,
you can see the logo in the corner.
Like, welcome back. I am so excited to present to you again all of these fascinating insights. And there's so much I would like to go over. I'm really going to jump just right into things today and start unpacking this information around why I think it is so fucking interesting that Maynard James Keenan from Tool is going to be opening a vineyard in Arizona next month in October, on October 6th. So in order to understand why this is so fascinating to me, it's really important that we look at the history of this channel just a bit. Granted, this is the third iteration of my YouTube presence. I want you to see that the very first video that I put on this channel was looking at Tool's Schism music video, and
I know this is kind of like long-winded
therein. Even
but
as you can just see right here,
let's go to here
May
and
15,
then
again,
watch
515 and all the other bits. But I also want you.
Let's get to here.
Located his, winery here. We're gonna get the name for you, Merkin Vineyards, Pocket Park, Galateria. But again, in Arizona, because
and you know that he is a high IQ researcher, right? Because he has 21.
Tabs open.
Yeah, look at how many tabs he has open.
High IQ researcher.
No, I can't. You can't tell. There's like 20 fucking things up here that you. Okay, let's play it.
Goes back to years ago.
Yeah, it won't even show that yet exactly. But anyways, he has like a gazillion and a half fucking things open.
When we were talking about Tool's song, referencing Bill Hicks' comedy routine, Arizona Bay. And so again,
listen to this.
When I'm looking at this, and it's talking about Hicks's routine saying the world would be better if Los Angeles were to fall into the ocean, right? And then the serenity of Arizona Bay, right? All of these pieces, you can see the length here, the nice mirror 6556, that's an 1111, and all of the.
What does that mean, honey? What does 6556 mean? What does 13 mean? He throws out all these numbers, but this motherfucker does not ever actually make connections with a lot of this shit. It
So
sounds like somebody
into numerology then, and he's using numbers to.
He's doing that, and he's also doing what's the thingy-mabobber with the numbers mean letters thing. What's that bullshit called?
Oh, gematria.
Gematria. So he's also going to throw gematria in there as well. And so we're going to have a whole collaboration of this for no reason, which doesn't mean anything. Like, how are you putting Bill Hicks with this? And yes, he does say that his inspiration for certain things was Bill Hicks. But how does that have anything to do with this weird conspiracy that he's now having an ice cream shop and now he's tram thing and that thing? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, maybe he means that like Maynard sucked up Bill Hicks's soul when he died, like Shang Tsung does in Mortal Kombat. Yeah. And now he's part of Maynard.
He ate his soul. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. I swallow your soul.
It's like the wannabe reincarnation, but the problem is they were alive at the same time. So what the fuck are you talking about? And then once again, what does these numbers have to do with anything besides you're a fucking psychopath and you're putting things together that don't make any fucking sense? Because actually, if you look up gematria, it's not supposed to be translated in English. It's only
Hebrew.
supposed to be translated. Yep, exactly. So if you do translate in English, that doesn't mean shit because it actually isn't supposed to be for that. That it was made up for old ancient languages, not our language. So screw you, hippie.
And also, not every language has the same alphabet, so you can't use it and claim for the whole. You know what I mean? It's so weird the way they do that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Is Jewish Judaism has a certain number of letters.
I'm forgetting the number of letters.
Right.
But there are actually sounds that don't exist in English, and English has sounds that don't exist in Hebrew.
Right.
So, and then technically, like we were saying with gematria and a handful of other, with those languages, they're made for ancient languages, not for ours. They're made for Hebrew. They're made for other things. And
Fun fact, the order of the sounds of the Hebrew letters, like Aleph, the order of the letters, the order of the sounds is the same as the Greek alphabet because of the common Phoenician traders.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was because when you have orbs, you make the same noises when you're coming. Never mind.
So Harry Warp said gematria. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. We'll leave it alone for now.
But yeah, it's supposed to be for Greek and Hebrew and blah yakety whatever's. It's not made for English.
Right. It's
English,
an ancient thing.
so.
Yeah.
It's not made for dumb
trying
language.
to use it today is just people that are woo woo woo.
And then if you look at let's just fucking say if you use this for like Swedish language or a handful of other languages, well, how does that fucking fit in there either? It doesn't, you weirdos. Like
or French. The French have a combination of letters that make sounds that
aren't,
but like aren't one single letter. So yeah.
Yeah, we got the C and H together that make a different.
To give you an idea, to give you an idea about the gematria, they warn people if you're gonna start with Karbala, have kids and be done with all the useful parts of your life first, because it will, if you get into it, it will drive you fucking mad. So just don't do it.
It'll kill you for sure. What is the language that has a gazillion and a half letters for everything? I want to say Netherlands,
Mandarin Chinese.
Well, sure. No, but I meant like Netherlands or it is Swedish or it's one of those European countries, right? That has like 32 letters for like every fucking thing.
Germany has a couple of extra letters, I believe, and the rest I don't know.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Can you imagine Welsh?
And something like
gematria in Welsh?
Sure.
Oh
or Scottish, or a couple of the other languages over there. They literally put extra fucking letters and vowels. I'm sorry, not vowels. Vowels, and then make it there so it's gazillion of letters long. How are you gonna fucking put up that number? Okay, then this is. Okay, we're fucking thousands. Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything? Sure. Gaelic, perfect example of something like that, right?
I was going to say Celtic, but yeah, Gaelic too. Yeah,
sure.
Well,
Celtic, Gaelic, all of those. Yeah, and
Gaelic's not just one thing.
Gaelic.
I want to give give the craziest example I can of why you should not even care about the gematria. Rabbi Joseph Berger, I don't know if he's still the caretaker of David's tomb, said Donald Trump's name with the gematria means Messiah.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
screwed up you can get.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Nope.
You know, Messiah, Antichrist. What's the difference?
Well, Kufresh Nun, that's how you pronounce Karen in Hebrew. And that is the word that Daniel used to describe the villain of the Hanukkah story in the Jewish tradition, the Antichrist in the Christian tradition. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
And it's
Fair.
hilarious. It's hilariously silly how they try to like put this all together. So let's just blow on a little bit more with this, and then we'll go on to the next extra subs. But because I found this, and we are a conspiracy channel, or we go over these and we debunk them or laugh at them. I don't know if we always debunk them. We most likely probably don't, but we get to have fun with talking about
we'll get to point. We get to point and laugh and have a good time. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, we're a point laugh channel. No fuck, come on.
Yeah, and exactly. And if you look at Bill Hicks, that's exactly what he's doing. He's pointing and laughing.
Yep. He's a comedian, right? He was a comedian.
Yeah.
That's what
Bill
they
Hicks
do.
is amazing. I loved all his stuff. And if you all don't know this, in the beginning intro, the Kill TV, the first thing you hear, Bill Hicks is doing a little bit of his set. I put in a handful of different comedians talking about stuff. Kids in the Hall is in there, and Bill Hicks and a couple other people there. That's what is in our intro for that first little segment that you hear for 30 seconds. So anyways, let's blow on further with this idiocracy.
This is going to be coming down to some very crucial coding, but do notice the recording for this began on November 22nd. And again, a reference to Kennedy's assassination date. And again, 11 and 22.
Jesus.
That's
shut
a
up.
Sonic number. And I
Wait,
even take it further right. The complex located.
Oh my Jeebus, my brain. Go
There
ahead.
have been many November 22nd, you idiot.
Well, I just thought in my head the image flashed. You've seen Deadpool, right?
Yes.
Of course.
And he's got that board with all the strings to all the people and all everybody going. Yeah, that's what this guy sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Next to that, and that's next to this, and
This is the dude who has a shed out back, and his family will not let him talk about any of this bullshit no more. So he goes to the shed, and he has the whiteboard that he writes on, and then he has the pegboard that is right next to it with all the lines that are connecting with string that go to different things.
And when he thinks when he thinks you're wrong, he goes, "No."
He goes, "No." Just like a no.
You're talking about Dell, right?
Dell.
Dell in his shed.
I haven't thought about that motherfucker in a handful of
Oh
years.
God,
Yeah,
shed
that's
rage.
exactly exactly what happened.
Cats.
Was that's exactly what happened with Dell. Like his family threw him into the shed, and he was doing all his streams out of the shed because they were like, "Just shut the fuck up, homie." And like his wife was like, "I don't want to divorce you," just like with CC. I don't want to divorce you because it's going to cause way more problems than just like living with your dumb ass and sleeping with a pool boy or something like that. Because I'm totally sure that's what's happening. And if you are a wife of a conspiracy theorist and you need to get more dick, hit me up and I'll come over there and I'll fuck the shit out of you. If you need more dick,
this guy reminds me of his Hans Worm hat. Because 33 UC.
Yeah,
33 UC equates orange because in numerology it means it's 33, therefore orange is 33. So like he goes after like the color orange.
Yeah,
it's like an Illuminati orange color. It's a color. Russian Vids, who is his Papa Flurf? Huh?
No, orange is the Dutch color, the color of the Dutch royal family.
Yeah, but not when.
Oh shit! I was not supposed to say that.
Oh no! Illuminati confirmed. But Russian Vids is Papa Flurf. He and Reds had a little debate, and he was throwing up numerology crap. Reds is like, "Well, I just proved with your name in numerology that you slept with O.J. Simpson."
Oh my Jeebus!
So you can find anything you want through numerology.
Yeah,
and gematria.
That's why they tell you don't even fuck with Carbella until you've reproduced.
Yeah. Because once again, most of the time, these
so
people,
good.
when we look at these and the people that we go over and that we're going to go over in the future, they usually go from different languages as well. They're like, oh, in English, blah, 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 666. And then if you go into the Israel, the language and this phrase in Israel, I know I'm probably not saying that right, the Jewish text that says this. And then if you go into your mom's vagina and you like bang around a bunch and you like bang these pots, then it makes this noise, or like you hear this.
It's
or
the same
it's
concept
just-
with NASA means to beguile.
Yeah.
No, it
When
doesn't.
no, I know,
I know,
but
of
that's
course it
what they
doesn't.
claim, right?
Yeah.
When it's actually NASA, it's a totally different word. And it's
Nisa.
like, dudes, NASA's
Which
an
is to
acronym.
lift
it's
or
not a word.
elevate.
Yeah, it means to elevate, to
Nisa
lift.
is-
It means Nephilim, and that's the secret.
But
It's the
NASA
ancient
to them
alien.
is a word, not an acronym. It's a word. Therefore, they do this all the time because they hear other people say it and they parrot that.
Well, that's the major
And
problem with all of these idiots. They do that. They just parrot. They don't look further into it like we all do, and that's what. But go ahead, Commander.
There's a song that you can look up called Jerusalem Shel Za'av, and they're talking and when they're singing, and I will lift your praise forever, you hear the word Nisa.
Nisa, okay.
You can
Nisa.
actually like check that.
Yeah.
Misa.
It's hilariously stupid, the idiocracy about
Yeah,
what they're
yeah,
throwing
it
around
is
and what they
so-
say. Because you can take anything and make anything connect to anything if you want to throw anything at anything if you see the right
Like
numbers
this
in
word
them to
has
make.
certain letters, therefore I can switch it into another word with the similar letters, and
Like we say, like
you
we
know.
said yesterday, confirmation bias. They do it just confirmation
like
bias
Santa and
themselves.
Satan. They just flip the letters around and go Santa, Satan. There you go.
Okay,
no.
if I could make a really
No, we
old
gotta
point.
keep denying that.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Rex. Go ahead, Rex.
Okay, way back in my day when I was growing up, there was this little band called Kiss, and they dressed flamboyantly and had a brilliant stage show, and the parents hated them. So Kiss all of a sudden started to stand for Knights in Satan's Service.
Right.
Of course it did. Yeah.
Weird.
Even though Stan, whatever the lead singer, actually half
Ace
the band's
Frehley.
Jewish.
Ace Frehley.
Actually, half the
Yeah.
band is Jewish, I
Yep.
believe. So they were not.
Gene Simmons
going
is
for-
born in Haifa, Israel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's very Jewish. Yeah.
Yeah,
just saying.
and I
He is
know
very-
I know hardcore Christians want to say that Jewish people are Satan, but it's funny to say that when it's like, no, they weren't actually satanic because they actually were still practicing Judaism throughout most of their life, even though they were hookers and they did fuck a lot of young girls and they did have a lot of sex and they did a lot. Well, actually, I don't think they did very well. I don't think the lead singer did very many drugs. I think everybody else.
No.
I don't know.
All the drugs went to Peter Criss, the drummer.
That's
and
what I
Ace
thought.
Frehley.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Gene Simmons
Yeah.
never did it, from what I understand. He's never claimed to do anything like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, he says he's never drank and never done drugs, but he has fucked a lot of women. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was his thing. That was Gene's thing.
That's one thing he will admit to. Is
Yeah,
being
so
with a lot of women. Mm-hmm.
And so getting at that again, none of them said "Hail Satan" ever. None of them actually had like really demonic symbology around them. They had pretend satanic symbology around them by wearing the big shoes and wearing chains and by putting on makeup and this and that. But Gene Simmons played. Hold on, give me one more second. Give me one more. He played the motherfucking piano on stage. That is not satanic, motherfucker. If you were gonna play piano,
I think the other thing they latched onto was their makeup. Like Ace Frehley is the space guy, right?
Yeah.
One of the other ones is a cat. Gene Simmons was the demon, and I forget the other one now.
Yeah.
But they all had like certain, but they weren't literal.
Roles that were fucking fake.
Yeah, there's roles they're playing.
And again, they had fake. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Gene would like have a blood pack in his mouth that spit
Yeah.
up blood while he was
Mhm.
playing a
Sure.
song, or
Yeah.
he would breathe fire. Which song was it that
Yeah.
he breathed fire to?
Oh, I don't remember.
And then he had the bat wings too, as well, or whatever,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
so like I said, again, they had fake satanic symbology around them, but they never promoted Satan per se. Not like all the other bands that did, right? I'm fucking. There's so many other bands. Iron Maiden, and a handful of others.
Yes.
They actually said, we're promoting the evil, the death, blah blah blah, yakety schmackety, right? Kiss
If I could
never
have-
Kiss.
No, they never did that. No.
Kiss never did that part of it.
Most
I even
members of
think-
the Satanic Temple are atheists and they don't believe in Satan. They're just taking the
No.
piss.
Yeah.
No, that's the whole thing about like like real metal bands and industrial goth and all that fun stuff. I guess I should say we all fake that stuff, like pretending that Satan is our lord. I'm technically a Satanist because I believe I'm the master of my own destiny and I get to choose how this world works for me inside of it. And
Right.
And
so
I don't
basically, because
believe-
you don't believe God controls what your destiny, you think you're a Satanist. It's just automatic, right? Yeah.
Well, and I believe I'm the master of my own destiny, and
but
if
that's
you
what I
look at-
mean.
Yeah.
And you know what's fun about that, right? Even George Bush was like, his favorite Bible verse was, "I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my destiny." And that was the line King Uzziah used just before God got pissed with him, gave him leprosy, made him live in a cave. And those pictures around George Bush just sat there and let him run his mouth about, oh, this is my favorite Bible verse, but the context made him look like an idiot from the framework.
Yeah. Context is definitely key when it comes to the Bible.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's it's cool. Live your life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. One of the part there's like 2 or 3 different parts of the Bible that like makes it so that people intrude your life through that when they like think that they're evangelical and or they're looking at the I don't know how to put it. The gentleman that used to stand on the street corner until I stood in
they
his.
put him in the paddy wagon and hauled him off with a butterfly net.
I wish. No, I did this. I did 2 times. I went and like messed with him, but the last time I did it, and he's never been on that street corner again. I went up to him and I said, "This time I'm going to be very, very quiet, and I'm not going to let you talk." And I was kind of close to him, but I knew like the like how close I can get. And he kept saying I was spitting on him and stuff, but I was like talking really quiet. He had 2 flunkies that had video cameras out. And I said at one point, I'm sitting here to not let you talk because you don't need to be like telling these little college girls, young college girls that they're prostitutes and they're hookers and they shouldn't get an abortion and blah, blah, blah. They don't need to hear that being 21 and stuff. Walking down the street on a Friday
And
or
it's
Saturday.
rude as fuck. It's rude
Yeah.
as
I do.
fuck.
I
be
do too.
Screaming in people's faces. Here's how to live your life.
Yeah. And so what I did was I stood there and then they were recording me and I said, I hope you post this on the interwebs because I'll get famous from this. And they go, no, we're doing this for the cops. And I went, oh, you're going to call the cops on me now? And I'm like, fuck yeah, please do that. The cops came out and they were like, you know what? You were pretty much in your right. If you would have stood like 1 foot back from him, then we would have been completely. And they said, you know what you do next time? You just sit on that freaking bench and you pull out your own amplification system. And you just sit there and you just out-drowned him.
From a distance. He's like, compete with them from a distance.
Yeah. And then as that was happening, all of those 3 other people heard that. And I looked at him, I'm like, well, I already told them I knew the law more than they did because this is what we do. We look at frauditors, we look at auditors, we look at, we understand a little bit of like, I know how personal I can get in public on a street corner during certain times of the day from somebody, especially if they're have amplified audio.
Well,
Anyways,
they are addressing everybody in the area. You're just responding to what he's saying to you.
yeah, no, exactly. And that was like part of it was like I was just there slowly. And then, of course, as soon as the cops got done telling me that, and his flunkies fucking bolted. As soon as they got done telling me that they weren't going to arrest me, I turned around and they fucking ran with their fucking phones. And then homie stood there for a second and I said, don't worry, homie. I'll see you next time. And I have people that are going to let me know every time you're here. And there will be somebody here to do exactly what I did because it's technically legal. And he hasn't been there the last 3 weekends.
You're on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
Using
I'm
your
like,
free speech.
Yeah. And
everybody
I
gets
told
the
him,
same rights, right?
Yeah. And I told him the cops told me how to legally have my free right of speech as well next to you. So if you want to come out here and do this, cool, bro.
But the thing is, they're kind of wrong. If you're within a certain, if you're like assaulting him, that's one thing. But standing next to him and preaching, legally you can do that. You're both in public.
Yeah.
They can't tell you where you can and can't stand, but they can de-escalate it and just step back next time.
Well, the way that they put it was, we have an argument if you stand right next to him and talk and blah blah blah. He said, if you go sit 3 feet away on that bench and you go talk shit the whole time, I can't do shit. He's like, legally, you're far enough away and you're not actually, so he's like, please just.
But even if you weren't like arguing with him.
That is, no.
You
Every
can still
time
stand
he
next to him
says
and
something,
say your own thing.
Just troll it.
That's
just troll him.
That's
just
why.
sit away
that's
from
why,
him and troll it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I just bought another portable amplified speaker that I can plug a microphone into.
Give him that 3-foot bubble, that 3-foot ring around him.
And if
that's all he needs,
amplified, and if he has amplified sound, so do I now. So now every time I go downtown, I'm gonna have this little speaker with a microphone that I carry around. Although it'll be in my car, just like up the street. But if I see him again, I'm literally just gonna like go and do this. And
you'll have access to it.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm talking for him. I'm gonna hide in the bush almost and be like, "Yeah, oh my God, guys, Jesus is up." I'm just gonna like fuck with him the whole time. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so funny. All right, anyways,
give your commentary as he's saying stuff, right?
How I mess with religious people evangelizing other people? I basically start talking about how you really don't want me to be a Christian, and then give them all the reasons why.
My favorite thing to do is the anti-abortionist. I walk up and go, "Do you really want me having 20 kids? Do you want me to go fuck 20 women tonight and go have 20 kids? Do you think I should have a gazillion kids?" And they're like, exactly, homie. Like, I'm the reason why.
If you can pull off the thing where you're hidden and he doesn't see it coming, you got to pull the what was it? It wasn't Weird Science. The Genius movie. I can't remember what it was from the 80s though, with Val Kilmer though.
Weird Science.
Yeah.
Real Genius. Real Genius.
Real Genius. And don't like make fun of him or anything. Just pretend that you're God and start talking to him.
Yep.
Right?
I can
ask him questions like, "Why are you out here embarrassing me like this?" and stuff like that.
We're almost at Halloween time. I can definitely get a Jesus robe or a robe,
you could,
and then I can totally just stand there and pretend that I'm the Jeebus, and
you could go get the long haired wig, and you get the beard,
and the whole,
get your beard growing, get the white robe, and just.
Okay, so NANA did the whole thing, and for that we're going to do a shot. So cheers, bro, salute, Solanche.
Bad vodka, bad drink.
Yeah, bad vodka.
And because of the amount of money he put in, hail Satan.
Well,
Hail
exactly.
Satan.
You wouldn't believe how pissed off some people get when you remind them that Jesus was a Jew. I had someone throw a huge heavy wrench at me. I read them, they were being anti-Semitic to me, so I quoted Romans 9 to them, and they got pissed off. That's
true.
The Apostle Paul, a Hebrew of the tribe of Benjamin. And I reminded them that Jesus came from the Jewish people. Not
That's true. Christianity wasn't
Western
mentioned until
Europeans.
after Christ's death. That's true.
Do you know how crazy it is that the hardcore evangelical right wing in this country says that Jesus is not from the Old Testament? They're from fucking Revelations now. They don't believe that you should turn thy cheek, that you should hang out with the lepers,
Love
and the
one
prostitutes.
another.
They don't believe
Yeah.
to love thy neighbor. They said, no, we're
Wow.
in the last end days. Now this is when Jesus takes up the iron rod and destroys the earth with fire and brimstone and blah
Wasn't
blah
Jesus
blah.
supposed to do that 23 years ago?
Well, it was actually supposed to happen during Nero's time because 666
No, but I meant in the year 2000. People were like, "Oh, Jesus is coming. Jesus will be reborn this year."
But
we're still waiting.
No,
It was back in the 1970s. Pat Robertson predicted it, and then in the 1980s, and they still let these people just prediction after prediction fall flat on its face.
The
and they
thing
don't
is
take the instruction.
If you look at the Old Testament, they waited for a long time for a Messiah to be born. They kept thinking Messiah's gonna be born in 5 years. 10 years later, nothing. 20 years later, they waited a long time for a Messiah.
But the Messiah was born in 46, right? He already is born, right? In 46.
You tell me who I think you're talking. Oh, you're talking about DT.
Well, he'd be the anti-Messiah. He's Karen.
He is.
Yeah. He's the original Karen.
The Karen Antichrist. But anyways, no. If you look at the origins of Revelations, it was never supposed to be put in the Bible as put out. Anyways, it was an adaptation later, and I know I said that fucking word wrong. It doesn't matter. It was added later. Hey D, it was added later, and it was supposed to be about Nero, how Nero was going to destroy the world,
Right.
Because of blah 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 yakety schmackety, and Nero blah 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 was 666 somehow in Gematria and all that bull crap. But we're a gazillion years past that, and the only problem that I'm having with this bullshit, which fucking is going to irk me very, very hardcore very soon, is because the planet is heating up so fast, they are going to claim that Revelations is a thing because there's going to be a lot of forest fires. There's going to be a lot of fires. There's going to be a lot of heat, and there's going to be a lot of death from that. And they are going to keep claiming that that is the proof of God reclaiming this, and then the Antichrist somewhere is going to be thrown down, and then the four horsemen are going to come and jerk me off before giving me anal sex or something like that, but that's the problem that I'm having with this climate change bullshit is they're already ebbing to because of the heat. There is and of course, go ahead.
Something tells me just from the knowledge of the eschatology is that these evangelicals are actually trying to ignite the fucking apocalypse. Let me give you an idea what I mean. You got the Hopi Indians. They got a myth about a giant gourd that cleanses the earth with fire, and you turn the gourd upside down. It's shaped like a mushroom cloud. So if you got a bunch of Hopi fundamentalists gathering uranium, that's kind of what the evangelicals are doing. They have a really disgusting, like Christian Zionism. The Christians believe that some douchebag's going to deceive Israel and bullshit the world, become the dictator. And something tells me they want it all to happen. They want the world to burn. And it's not going to turn out the way they want.
No, extremist evangelicals, whatever you want to call them, they definitely want the apocalypse to happen. They want to be involved in that transformation. They believe that they are so holier than thou that when souls are being taken to heaven because they're pure, they're going to be part of that, and they're going to see the rest of the world or existence burn. Bitch, you are like having sex with your children, or you're letting your significant other do that. You're living in a trailer park. You can't even make enough money to like not be on welfare, and you are getting money off the government because you faked an injury or something. You're not going to be the one that goes to heaven, you dumb cunt. I mean, literally, like, what's wrong with half these people that are like, oh, because I'm white or because of blah, I'm better than y'all, even though you look at how the people in the ghetto live comparatively to people in the trailer park. And if you go back and forth, same fucking difference, bro.
I
ahead.
get along with black people a hell of a lot better.
No, there definitely is. I'm not saying that.
I used to live in a trailer park, okay?
Just like in the ghetto. No,
trailer park.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying, Mom.
Again, once again, I'm not saying there is bad or evil per se,
No.
but when you talk about people that live in low income housing, and I'm not saying that everybody that does is that. And then you look at people that live in a small communal housing thing, this and that. And what I was getting at is people taking government money is really what it is. There are certain people that are taking government money because, oh, I hurt my leg when I was working at Walmart. Now they are going to give me $200,000.
Yeah.
Now I'm still getting a SNAP, and I'm still getting food credits from the government, and I have 13 kids and you are not better than the other person in the same position that is not your race. Let's put it that's the easiest way to put that.
And also, like, having a big paycheck doesn't make you better. And there's a song in the side chat that I linked.
And not just that, but like when I was growing up in the San Diego's on the beaches, we had trust fund hippies. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of us. My parents were upper middle class, and they did have a lot of money, especially in being in San Diego. My dad was an art dealer, but I would go to the beach and be like, okay, we're going to do trade for trade, right? I'm going to go get a homeless person or somebody who's over 21 to go buy us like 12 or 14 pack or 24 pack of beer. And then you go down to the beach and you go, you got a joint? You got weed? You got, or you may just stay down there one night and chill. What I'm talking about is the trust fund babies. They used to be like, oh yeah, let's go get blah blah blah, and they'd go in and they put their credit card into an ATM and they pull out like $1,000 or a couple hundred, and they're like, oh, let's go party, and you're like, yeah, but the rest of us are like doing this because we don't have money and we're trying to like be a communal thing. And I just went to the dock and just like fished for like 4 hours to like bring in food for the whole community that we're all now kind of connected to. Oh, you can just go to an ATM and pull out money and just buy us all food? Fuck you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between, hey, anyways, so let's blow on to the hiker that finds the moss-covered fairy hideout is what it's called.
Interesting.
The hiker finds a moss-covered mini mountain on the trail that she's convinced is a fairy hideout. And then we will go down and down and down. And here is...
Give me a sec, because I need to restart my stream in Maynards.
Okay. So here is this.
Fairies live there.
Oh,
definitely.
I mean,
No,
it's
no,
cute,
no.
but
Is that the
fairies
whole
don't
thing?
live there.
That's it.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. It's the Tickama-Talks. It's the Tickama-Talks.
I wish I
So
had voted for that one now.
Fairies live there.
fairies live there. Yeah, no, it's a moss.
That's a mossy tree trunk.
It's not a moss covered tree that's growing new. Jesus.
I know,
It's growing new, limbs off of it. No,
I just no. It's
Oh my
totally
God.
that's exactly what's happening,
It's
and
a
there's
fairy
no other
tree. It's a
proof
fairy
of
fort.
anything. Yeah. And then every time that I like looked up fairy trees or fairy hideouts, it was just like weird people saying like, "Oh my God, there's a tree that has like a hole in it and stuff."
Yeah,
and
just
like
because it
it's a
looks
thing, and I'm
weird,
like,
obviously it must not be. It must be something
natural.
mysterious.
Yeah, you're like that's how nature works, you weirdos. So, anyways, we're gonna go over Expedition A1 is a robot that can cook, do laundry, and take care of the elderly. So, in the
God damn it.
Americas,
It don't do dishes. It don't do fucking dishes.
hey, don't do dishes, not yet. That's the
Wait,
next thing they're gonna
wait.
program it to do.
If they can do that, then like we can get rid of all the women's.
Well, hey, I can't get a robot pregnant barefoot in the kitchen yet while she's making me a sandwich. So I can't get rid of the women's yet. Sorry, I had to say
then we
that.
got to ban them because the women does need to do the dishes and do the cooking.
And get
Okay,
pregnant
brainless.
while they're barefoot.
Okay,
Never mind,
brainless.
I'm just kidding. But anyways, they will be able to do all of that stuff eventually, and we're gonna get into like the robot Japanese. I think in Japan they did a robot convention just a week ago, maybe 2, and we're gonna get into that on another stream. And we'll see. Because I think we're on the last subject. So we can probably get into it if we just watch this without you fuckers interrupting. No, I'm just kidding.
Blah 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 blah.
Hey,
we have to derail the train, Slim. That's what we do.
I know that's how this world works. That's exactly why I have you all on. But anyways, let's blow into this, and then we will go into a quick review of the humanoid robots that are in the robot convention that happened like a week ago. So following months of anticipation, this bot has been released as a new product. It said it was born in 1993, but whatever. It's eventually gotten to this point to where it can. Let's see. It reaches up speeds of 7 kilometers per hour. It's a versatile machine, proficient in tasks such as tightening bolts on assembly lines, handling inspection tools, conducting vehicle interior inspections, and it can be utilized for labor experiments so far. So it can pour water, it can deliver medications, it can do household chores like preparing food and cooking. The robot boasts a 49 degree of freedom and can sport 80 kilograms of weight across its entire body. Let's see. What I wanted to show you all, because it does not let us see this here. It's just saying more weird yakety schmackety. But I have
a video.
I have yes.
Woo! We got one of our brothers on video. Woohoo!
Jesus Christ, I hate fucking gnats. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I will find the video that I have for this. It should be in news. We'll go over this right quick. It is spoken in Japanese. So I'm going to just get to the part where they talk more about like how it works, because they go through a lot of weird, crazy stuff. Talking about how it began becoming a robot. So they went from like the arm working and a handful of other things before they got to being a full-size robot. And we'll go from here. It is in another language, so you really don't need to hear, but I will help us go through it. So now the robot can move things, it can inject things, it can do these different types of activities, helping people read. It can go through things. It can pick up things, and then also it has a certain like balance. There's a lot of things it can do now. as long as it's programmed properly to do those actions.
Pretty
So there's
Most
that.
of that is software development.
Yeah, no, totes for sure, for sure.
Then somebody's gonna fuck up and stick an AI program in it, and then we're doomed.
That's 20 more years in the making. We're not that close to that yet. We're almost there.
As long as it's not self-learning AI, we're okay.
True.
So just wait till you fucking see this shit. Then y'all are gonna freak your shit. Just wait till you see this. You thought that was fucking crazy. Just watch this.
As real as it may look, this is not a real person. These are the most advanced and human-like robots in the world. These robots are called humanoid bionic robots. They are so advanced that they can exhibit human-like expressions with ease, depending on the situation.
Cucumbers.
These robots are manufactured by Yex Robots, a robotic technology-based firm based in
I
China.
want it so bad.
These robots have exactly the same face as a
hold
real
on.
person. Their faces have delicate skin, good elasticity, and true touch. They are a masterpiece of silicone art, which is a combination of aesthetics and technology. Not just that, there are dozens of micromotors installed inside, which allow the robot to make complex expressions, showing motions and speech movements.
Chopping up meat.
So, is this the future of robotics?
Of course it is. Duh.
That's part of it.
Okay, so there we below. That was like my all-time fantasy. And yes, I do know that we're gonna have these cyborgy thingy-mabobbers in the future, but it's awesome that you fucking humans finally figured out stuff to where it's getting closer to where you can actually have a girlfriend again. Because
They do have robots like that. Just saying.
No, I know, and we're almost at the point of where you can have AI girlfriends as well, and we're going to talk about that in the near future, because we're going to have to, in the AI generated weird stuff, we're going to go over the Jesus and Satan app that you can do, that the AI talks to you. We're going to go over AI generated girlfriends. We're going to go over AI generated stuff. And we're going to try to find an AI program to live on stream ask questions to. And so we're going to interact with AI live on stream and ask them questions and see how fucked up the responses we can get. I don't know what system we're going to use yet. I don't know what we're going to use. I don't know if I'm going to pay for one of the AI girlfriends just for the stream, or use one of the ones that different governments are already trying to outlaw. And I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but we may use that. But I really want to ask Jesus and Satan stuff. And I'll pay $2.99 for us live on stream to ask Satan questions. And so we'll most likely be doing that next Thursday, I think, is when we're doing the AI generated stuff, I think.
Cool.
So we'll definitely do that. So I think we've pretty much gotten to the end of what we're supposed to be talking about, I think.
Yay! Or boo! Whichever way.
Yay and boo, or yeah, I just think we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I was this weekend I'm doing a tattoo convention, so I will be gone for the whole weekend, and then Monday we'll do a crazy shit again. I am stealing another content creator's kind of inspiration again, but we will do all our own versions of talking about it. But supposedly there is a documentary or a mockumentary or a fake documentary that talks about how the images from inside of Apollo 11 are all faked. Not just the moon landing, but other things, but how images. Yeah, it's a 45-minute thing. It'll take us There's no reason for it to be that long. It's going to take
No.
us 10 minutes to debunk it, and then we're just going to take the piss out of it and be done with it probably. But another content creator began going over it, and I was like, fuck, we got to do this too. So we'll do that. And then I have a couple other things like we haven't done this yet, even though I want to do this. The Shining proves that the moon landing is fake. That's
God.
another.
Didn't we go over? We started going over that, didn't we?
We went over
a while ago.
But there's another thing. There's
another one.
No. And Sid from Toy Story, right? His carpet is from the hotel because Woody Allen. So therefore, Toy Story is part of the conspiracy.
Exactly. So we'll have that, and then AI generated stuff will be Tuesday. Monday will be that thingy mabobber, and then Wednesday I'm working on what we're gonna do for the news stream. Actually, we may just do just a current news stream thing because there's a handful. We may have to do a cryptid or conspiracy theory news report. I don't know how to fit that in exactly, but I have way too many conspiracy news reports that we need to talk about because they're not videos like we do for crazy shite. They're actually like news articles. So I need to fit that in somehow.
Yeah, and you were saying about the upcoming streams, but don't forget about the Frogman tomorrow.
And tomorrow we're talking about the Frogman. And there's two different versions of Frogman. There are the military versions of Frogman, and then there are the people that have seen frogmen like people that are dressed in military garb. So it is a whole weird conspiracy
And there is some guy on the internet claiming to have been raped by Bigfoot. We have to find that.
What?
Yes, and we've talked.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
I
think it's the same guy that has like a frozen Bigfoot foot from his dad or something.
Yeah, and it's the
Is that
same
who I'm
dude.
thinking of?
Yeah, it's the same dude. And we have gone over him a little bit, but yes, we can go over that for sure because of that. And that's what we do on this channel is all of that. We are still trying to get to 666 subscribers. As soon as we do, we're going to go over the Satanic Panic, and we're going to go over the history of the Satanic Panic, going from ancient history to current day, which is going over like witches.
Is a iteration of it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to go over the different versions of what you would call a Satanic Panic, which would be the witches and a handful of other things that have come across.
And then
we'll have
bullshit from the 1980s too. 90s.
Right. Yeah, no. It's totally like the 1950s, the 1980s, and then we've gone through the Satanic Panic again, technically recently, almost as well. In it. And so we're exactly, Timely. So we're going to talk about all that, and then we're also going to talk about the older versions of stuff that was like a panic and stuff that.
What's that line? Everything old is new again.
It's the conspiracies or the same bloody thing. It's just like blood libel.
They're just repurposed for more modern times, basically.
Yep. And so we're gonna go over all that fun stuff. And guess what happens next month? It's October, so if we can get 666, if we can get 666 subscribers for Halloween or around that time, and we can do Satanic Panic and the whole fucking witches and the origin. We're gonna go over the origins of pumpkins and gourds and how those became lit into things or lit things that were hollowed out, and a handful of other things that I've learned through pagan history and things, why we have this celebration through multiple things. There's a lot of reasons why we talk about Halloween. It is the beginning of harvest. It is the end of summer, which is turning into winter now and a handful of other things. The reason why we celebrate that as a holiday, besides having fun and eating candy and dressing up like weirdos, even though I do that every day of my life. But
and I will have to find that video. I have it on my channel. Actual sightings of the Great Pumpkin.
Oh, totes.
See, Halloween to me is Samhain.
Yes, exactly.
That's where its origins are from.
Yeah, yeah. And then, the Geraldo show where they did all the satanic stuff, that's what we're going to go over. Don't worry about that cat lady. That's part of what we're going to go over for that, is that bullshit that he did. And having Marilyn Manson on and a couple other things as well. So we're going to go over that.
I remember in kindergarten, they were like scaring people. I remember watching the news and they were like having all these pumps. They want your kids to look like this and all kinds of just scaring the shit out of people.
My favorite thing, which was redonkulous, was spinning the records backward to make them say
backmasking.
Or whatever. And all of the fucking
all I could ever get it to sound like was.
I think of that. I think of Little Nicky.
Yeah.
With the two rock figures are like, hey, dude, what about Ozzy Osbourne? Oh, man, he says that straight out, man. Listen to this. Holds up a Chicago record.
Worship the devil.
Yeah, worship the devil.
No, it's redonkulous and it's just silly.
God.
Because if you've known anything about like making a record scratch or making noises, you can make almost anything sound out of a lot of.
When you have certain words coming out, they're going to sound like other words. Backwards.
Yeah, and then you manipulate them, and then
right, and you're going to hear patterns and things, so you're going to hear what you want to hear, basically.
Well, and it's exactly like when there's the ghost hunters that go out there, and they're like, "Did you hear that? It said your mom's vagina," and you're like, "I heard that."
The EV,
and you're like, "What did it actually say?" If you didn't prompt me to hear that,
right?
Would I have heard that? Probably.
But they don't tell you they have to take the sound, slow it down, pitch it, or whatever in their audio.
Yeah, they have to do so much
to hear it, whatever,
things
say
to
whatever.
it. Yeah, no, it's redonkulously silly. And like, I think I may have talked about this before, but maybe not. My ex-girlfriend, she used to know the ghost hunters, and they went on things, and she used all the different devices. And then I went through and I took her devices and I tried to use them and I tried to get them to do things. And I got them to do all kinds of fucked up shit because I put them in the right places near electronic devices and other things. And I got them to do things that I could predict to some extent.
EMF sensitivity is a thing. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you put it next to my detachable penis, it's going to tell you that it wants it. I mean, it's just.
Also, if you walk into a basement that's dark, your mind's going to start playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many suggestive things that your brain does.
And there's a handful of things, and we may be talking about this in the future, where there may have been a gas leak, or there may be electrical fields that are doing other things that are making you feel certain things when you get close to certain things. Because like now having the magnets implanted in my hand, when I get near certain things, dude, my fucking hand fucking vibrates like a motherfucker. It's crazy.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've had experiences I can't explain, but for the most part, people that do a lot of stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a ghost there." It's like, are you sure? You can pick it apart and realize, okay, you're just hearing things. You're suggestive, and
Well, and if you are running a channel that is made to make you money off of being a ghost hunter, you're gonna find shit constantly. You're gonna run away from shit.
You're looking for it, and you got somebody out in the other room.
And you're gonna make it up too.
Oh yeah.
Slim, with those magnets, you should get near those inverters for the solar panels.
Totes.
That shit I even noticed.
And the other thing is, if you are in a really, really old building and temperature is changing, either hot to cold, you're going to hear a lot of noises. If you do not think that you go into an ancient or an old thing, a building, place, whatever, and you don't think you're going to hear noises, you're fucking dumb, you idiot. You literally are going to hear noises because that's fucking what happens when like
houses
metal
also make noises. Yeah, they settle.
Yeah,
as the heat dissipates.
And they settle. And if you were to sit in your own house by yourself at 3 a.m. with nothing on. I don't know very many of us that do that anymore because in the modern times you have like a fan on or you have like something in the background or something.
It's never quiet.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
The fridge is always running. The fridge is always running.
Yeah.
There's always that little bit of noise.
Yeah.
It's never quiet.
So if you were to be in the 1800s, the 1600s, where you didn't have any background noise, it's going to sound like motherfuckers are running around your house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of it. Or you go to a thing that is built 100 years ago. There's nothing that is sitting there completely like still. Like every time I go into my bathroom and I go sit on the toilet, there's creaks and cracks that happen around me because even my skinny ass sitting on the toilet makes things moving around me. That's not ghosts running from me taking a shit. It's because the fucking house is being around.
I used to work at a place where it had a lot of different people from Asia, different countries in Asia working there.
Yeah.
You know how Asians are very spirit. They spirit. Okay. There's was talk of the building we worked in being haunted. And they believed it, and they were taking pictures. Behind them was a mirror, right?
Oh, Jeebus.
What happens when a flash hits a mirror? You get a little lens flare on the lens.
Yeah.
They go, look, there's a spirit. I'm like, no, that's a lens flare from that mirror right there from the flash.
Yeah.
There's no spirit there, but they wholeheartedly believe there was a spirit there.
Yeah.
So, people will do what they do, believe what they believe.
And yeah, exactly. And especially if you grew up in a culture that says there's a thingamabobber, if you do a thing and then this and then that, right? Just like, let's just come up with something like, they tell the children, don't go outside after dark because of Yabba Gabba or whatever, right?
Yep.
Or the anything.
Oh,
it's a cautionary tale to protect them.
Yeah.
There's actually a demon in Africa that takes the one who sleeps lowest to the ground. But it's always found near lakes that kind of bubble CO2.
Oh, yes.
So
gotcha.
Where there's an actual phenomena suffocating people, but they think it's a demon.
Sure, and that happens a lot of times as well. Thank you, Commander, for saying that, because that's exactly like, don't go into certain caves because like there's a lot of carbon monoxide because there's certain level. So if you go in there, you're going to die. If you do this, then there's most likely something that may happen. Don't dive into that well. I'm sorry, not well, but like a stream or body of water. Maybe because there's something in there that's going to kill you. There's a hand.
Or somebody got swept away one time and was killed.
Yeah. There's an undertow. Yeah, there's an undertow or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So again, and you're gonna say there's the frog monster that the kappa kappa. There we go. That lives under the water that pulls you away and pulls you to the bottom and kills you. It's not really the kappa kappa, which is the frog turtle demon or whatever that lives in waters in Japan. I don't know why my brain all of a sudden got to Asian cultures, but I'm going with that. And it's still a thing that's like, but you tell children things. They're like, not going to the forest. Otherwise the werewolf's going to get you, or this or that. You know what I'm saying? It's just warnings to get you to like wives' tales to not get you to like don't eat and don't jump into the water after you've eaten in an hour.
If you look at a lot of the fairy tales, Grimm's fairy tales, those are cautionary tales in
just
story form.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, don't do this.
If you're a little girl, if you're a little girl with a red hood on, don't go running into the forest
with a basket for your grandma.
Don't show your red hood to
because you're gonna get eaten out. You're gonna get eaten out by a wolf. And you got to wait till you're over 18 for that to be consensual. And that's what that tells. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's all about not doing things to do a thing to make sure that like you scared children. Oh, that looks amazing.
Have a nice meal.
But it's all made to be warning signs and symbols for thingamabobbers and stuff, right? I mean, if you go into an old house, you may break your leg by falling through the floor, or you may trip over something, or there may be toxic gases in there. So it may be like, just don't go in these places because there is a negative effect for some way, shape, or form. And they're just going to tell you to not go there, especially if you're a kid. How would you explain to fucking kids that like it's dangerous in there? Give them a riddle or give them a thing, and then they will be like, "Oh, I'm not going to
There's
do
a
it." Kind of
boogie monster in there, so don't.
It's a Whippy monster.
Hang on. Exactly. So, anyways, we're gonna get the fuck out of here because I need to like eat more food, because it's been a long fucking day. Tomorrow, are we doing Frogmen tomorrow? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we're doing the Frogmen sightings and running across, and we're not talking about just the military frogmen that are around the world that they call frogmen in military situations. We're talking about people that believe they see amphibian-looking beings.
Frogs.
Yeah. We're talking about Pepe the frog for sure. Exactly. So, anyways, thank you all very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, if I could just,
we'll see you later.
I'm going to be on Speaking from the Center later tonight in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay,
it's
awesome.
me, Mikey Famine, and Tim and Mark. They talk about political American stuff, and I make fun of them. Neil's show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's it.
Awesome, sweet. Thank you all. Mama's got everybody. If you would like, put your channel link into the side of my chats, and then everybody go there. If you've not subscribed to all of the stream pervs, go into the description and like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications for all of them and us and stuff and things. Thank you all very much. I need to get the fuck out of here because I'm fucking exhausted. So anyways, we'll see y'all.
Yes.
Thank you. Everybody say bye.
Bye everybody. Bye.